Buenos nachos and welcome back to the channel. On today's episode we're going to be fixing a scratched disc. Now as you can clearly see, this console is playing a game, a disc-based game. This game right here, which is Halo 2, it does have a considerable amount of scratches on it, and best I can tell, none of these scratches are on the label side, but as you can see, some of these are pretty deep scratches. That one's actually pretty bad right there. This Xbox will read this game, so it has a pretty good laser. However, I've put this game in other Xboxes and of course other drives, and it would throw a disk read error or insert disk notification. I'm pretty sure that at some point in the FMV, maybe not the intro here, it will start skipping and have problems. Let's show you how the pros resurface their game discs. And of course this console here has an issue with turning off, so it's going to be on throughout this entire process. It's that good old trace rot. Now, you may be asking yourself, what do you mean how the pros resurface their discs? We usually use the JFJ or something even more expensive and complicated. You can use a drive doctor, those are great. I have used those in the past. This is the device I'll be using today. Hasn't been used in a long time, so we'll see if it still functions. Of course it does. First thing you want to do is put your game in right here. Two buffing pads that you'll use. This one right here is the first step, and this is the second step right here. I don't believe that the scratches are too deep. Nothing that would require sandpaper at this time. However, if I were to use sandpaper, I'd most likely use the lightest grit possible. And I've actually found that using water with that sandpaper helps considerably. So we'll go ahead and apply a couple of drops of this white stuff here, which is the polishing compound. That's probably already too much. And we'll go ahead and seal up the machine, and we'll go ahead and hit the power. I think we'll go ahead and settle on 1 minute for the timer, and we'll let it do its job. All right, now you could get by just leaving the disc like this and wiping off this polishing compound and putting it in the console. However, the manufacturer recommends that you use the blue pad, which is of course like a buffing pad, essentially the final step polish to make this thing have a nice shine. So I'll go ahead and swap on over to that pad. I found in the past that this pad has some difficulties if you don't apply enough of the compound. There just ends up being too much friction between it and the disc, and then you start losing a bunch of material on the pad. Yeah, maybe that'll do. I think that compound is drying out on me, but I don't want to open up a new bottle. And we'll probably also run this one for 1 minute. It's done. All right, now we can go ahead and clean off. Oh man, it's gonna be really tough with these gloves. There we go. Almost feels like I'm providing a tutorial on how to use the JFJ Easy Pro. So at this point, we're just wiping down the disc. Now I'm not wiping the data portion of the disc at the moment. I'm just cleaning the outside because I don't want to get all of this compound all over my hands and my gloves. Now we can do the final cleaning. All right, so let's go ahead and check with the microscope to see if there's any kind of a difference. So that gash right there may actually be on the label side. It's tough to say. I think those are just fibers from the cleaning cloth, which I'm kind of surprised that it would leave fibers behind. It's supposed to be a cloth that doesn't really leave fibers, but well, I guess it does. Quite a bit of them. So there are some big gashes right there. So with using the microscope to see the before and after, it kind of looks the same. If I'm personally looking at this disc with my own two eyes, it definitely looks a whole lot better, especially looking at it at different angles. It's not perfect, and it probably won't be until we use some sandpaper, which I don't think is necessary because this game was actually running. So let's try this thing out in the Xbox. Find out momentarily if we ruined our game or if we left it in the same condition, but maybe better. It's reading. Now it looks like we're still good. Now obviously I don't expect everyone to have one of these machines. They're kind of expensive. They're multiple hundreds of dollars plus all the supplies you need. Most likely your local game shop will have one of these devices and you can take your game over there and get it taken care of. If you found this video helpful or useful, please remember to leave us a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Until next time.